So my final question to you is, what advice would you give to those who are starting to voice acting like right today, and what will be your message to this world?
Okay. Oh, God. I mean, the message to the world is a big elephant in the room. I'll just address that first, like kindness, just be kind.
Okay.
You know, that kindness, humility, understanding whenever possible. That's always a good thing. And also, you know, check out Warhammer 40k if you haven't, maybe. I don't know. But that's as profound as I feel as if I can get without sounding like a dick. And you know, in terms of something a bit more comfortable about, which is the whole voice acting side of thing, the focus has to be on the acting, not the voice. Broken record, and everybody will tell you, and you'll go, "Oh God, this is so boring." Stop saying that. But yeah, it's true. Like even more so, like with what we're saying with AI, but also in terms of, you know, the human nature of storytelling and what people are really going to value, kind of like most. The acting has to come first, and that's regardless of you know, whatever kind of or whatever kind of work that you're in, whether or not that's audiobook stuff or, you know, promo or corporates or documentaries or anything, then it's the acting that has to kind of like take precedence. So I'd say working with a good voiceover coach, or working with just a good acting coach before you pay any money for anybody else and anything else. The other thing I would say is, like, really basically, because people message me every day saying, how do I get into voice acting? And I literally don't have the time to even respond. And I feel bad about it, but it's been happening now for 18 months now. So I'm like, I can't feel bad anymore about this. There are like 50 people a day sending me messages. I literally can't respond, even a copy paste. In that kind of thing, is get fucking curious, because a lot of those answers are out there already. I.e., for example, I've literally got a page on my website which links to 3 free voiceover courses that I've made, which you could just sign up to on Skillshare. And this is my advert, but, you know, sign up to whatever platform and sign up for a free trial and cancel it before then, and like rinse 6 or 7 hours worth of content, which would answer a lot of your questions. Or go to, there's literally a website called soyouwannabeavoiceactor.com.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have a look at that and see if that answers any kind of things. Because the thing is that for every one person who like seriously doesn't know that this information exists and is coming in from a genuine place and is actually really passionate about it, there are 9 really fucking lazy idiots who are just kind of like actually expecting, like, actually, can you like tell me everything that you've done? And it's like, well, I've done podcasts before and actually gone through my entire kind of like process and trained as an actor professionally, and, you know, but they don't want that. They just want to like, no, give me the golden ticket now, granddad. And I'm like, I can't. I don't know what else to say to you. Like, first of all, because there's no one way into this, and it depends on the type of voiceover work that you want to do. And I would say, look at the people that you want to emulate, their careers, see what they're doing now, see what they did to get there, but also see, you know, those people who are up and coming now, you know, what are they doing? Because, for example, I can say, Troy Baker is an amazing, you know, I wouldn't mind his career. Sure, fine. But what Troy had to do when he started his career 20 years ago is very different and in a very different landscape to what you now operating in are going to face. You know, there are certain things that you'll do the same, be very good as an actor, first and foremost, you know, but the landscape has changed massively as a result. So you need to be able to do a bit more kind of research and be a bit more kind of like canny of all of those kind of things. But get it, you know, being curious rather than just asking people the same things like, I don't know how to start, I don't know how to begin. There are enough different ways out there that you can actually find a lot of answers to those questions already, actually. And then it's about going like, what is the stuff that I really want to do? And what would my ideal voice acting career look like? What would it be like? Because for some people, it will be like, I want to do like 10 minutes of recording and I want to get 20 grand. I want to be like, It's like Nike, just do it. Thanks very much. Done. Right, 50 grand. Right, less is more. Love it, people. Fantastic, and that's their dream. And there are other people who are like, I wanna be narrating this audiobook with writing that I love. I just want to be in my own little world for 8 hours a day, coming up with all of the characters, having a great old time of it, and know that I don't have to worry about paying my bills and I can just get by and all of that kind of stuff. Those are two extremes. There's a whole variety within there of all of the different things. Some people want to do loads of different things, and some people want to do just one thing. So I think start to have an idea about what you would like out of it, rather than going, again, with getting into that thing of like mistaking other people's goals and things for your own kind of stuff, like getting curious about what your ideal might actually be. And sometimes you don't know that until you try it, and then you go, oh God, never again. With me, that's dubbing. Like I literally just did one workshop, and within like 20 minutes, I was like, I never want to touch this with a barge pole. No idea. No fun. Me no likey. But then there are the other people that I know are just like, oh my God, I just want to be the voice in an anime. Well, great. But, there's no right or wrong there. It's just people who have very different needs.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to lecture that person about what they should be doing in their career, because they probably need to be getting really good at fucking dubbing and watching certain things and building very, very different relationships to someone like me and what my rationale is. Sorry, yeah.
No, it's like, I think it's the essential thing for all type of proficiencies. Like asking everyone how to start and do it actually is like showing up every day, or just ask and do nothing. There's a
little bit. It's just with something like that. Just realistically, maybe some people don't know, or they in terms of like quite how time poor someone like we were able to fit in today, and that's kind of like great. But I'm not like going, I've just got so much time to do the podcast and just talk about myself all of the time. So I can't go out of my way to kind of like, answer their question with a question, which is what I would normally do, which is kind of like, well, what kind of stuff do you want to do? And where are you now? Or what level of experience? And have you worked with an acting coach? Or do you have demos? Do you have a website? Have you got an agent? Have you literally just started out? Do you have any other previous acting experience? Do you have a microphone? Do you have a recording setup? Do you have all of those kind of things? From there, you can maybe begin to have some idea of a plan or an idea. But I ain't going to have ever the time to be able to facilitate that. And neither do I want to become a coach, which is the other option of doing that. There are people who are great, who are out there, who are offering those services, either a lot of advice for free or pay X amount of time very affordably. You get X amount of advice as well. There are some wonderful people in the industry who do that. If you don't know who those people are, talk to as many people as possible, canvass a lot of different opinions, and probably the same names will continue to, come up. But again, that depends on, do you want to work in anime, or do you want to work in audiobooks, or do you want to work in something else? Because there's no point me listing like, here are my 3 go-to people if they are all like, they're all working in video games and you don't want to touch video games with a barge pole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, it becomes about like, okay, so what is it that you ideally want to look for first and foremost, and then you can kind of strategize off the back of that.